Hey, what's up, everyone? I think we're live. Molly will be here soon, but Hilo and I are holding down the fort. We try to start this show at the same time every week, and then Molly has to run to the bathroom right when it starts every time.
Don't worry, everyone. The star is here. Hello. I get distracted easily by technology, and then I pretty much always have to panic pee before we start a stream.
I'm gonna just say we're gonna start the streams at 6:25. I'll tell you that, so then you panic pee at 6:25. But we're back, building the Falcon.
We're back.
Week 13.
Oh my gosh. Ugh. Okay, let's see. Hi to everyone in chat. Oh, Hilo is the true star. You're
That's
right.
true. He's in like a protective mood today. He's been barking a lot. Like every little noise, he's run downstairs to bark at the door, even if we make the noise. Thanks, Hilo.
See a lot of our regulars here. Of course, we got Rayman and Reefton, Brian Bailey, RD Films, Doomslayer, Stephen Ray Morris, Griff, Laserbolt. How are you guys?
How is everybody?
The Zindu, what's up? Oh, Doomslayer says Pippin is the true star, so...
Well, yeah, he is the biggest diva, where he's like, maybe I'll show up. That's his shtick.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll grace the stream with my presence.
Which was funny, because he did pop in earlier today when we were just, like, recording stuff.
I did include that little bit. He broke the Falcon a little bit. We were filming the Q&A, and he came over here, and he wanted to go over there, and so he stuck his paw in this and pushed the floor out from under it. It was an easy fix, but I kept that in the Q&A because I think people will think it's funny.
Brian says, congratulations on being Player of the Week.
Oh, thank you.
For Schmodown.
Brian Bailey?
Yeah.
Thanks, Brian.
Oh,
Very
exciting
nice
news. One of our favorite beers has come out with, this is a local Atlanta brewery. They've come out with a variation of the beer. It's just an IPA. We're kind of IPA snobs, I guess. But
Say snob.
can you taste a difference?
I think so.
So it's just an IPA, but it says with tangerine, and it's normally called a Night on Ponce, but this one's called Tango on Ponce, and it's orange.
Right before the stream, I asked Molly if she wanted a tango, and she said yes. And then I started dancing with her. I don't know how to tango, but I thought it was a very funny joke.
You attempted to dance with me, and then I tripped and almost fell.
That wasn't my fault.
You disoriented me. Ooh, I can smell the citrus immediately when I open it.
Show off.
Oh yeah, Alex can't smell.
I feel like people in this stream, they probably know that by now. I don't think that's hot goss anymore.
I can barely taste a difference.
Really? I
Yeah.
feel like, I mean, I haven't had like a Night on Ponce in a while, but
Supposed to shake it up?
it feels a little lighter to me. I don't know.
It just tastes like a Night on Ponce to me. I guess it's got a little bit of a citrusy aftertaste. I don't know. We're not beer connoisseurs.
You just said we were IPA snobs, and now you're like, never mind.
No, I mean, like, we mostly drink IPAs.
Yeah, that doesn't mean we're snobs. We just like IPAs.
Yeah, sure. I guess. I like a good Pilsner. or a, what's the Scotch ale? Mm-hmm. Although Oktoberfest is probably my favorite beer. The Marzen Oktoberfest is probably my favorite type of beer.
It didn't take long. Immediately did something wrong.
Oh, Rayman, did you get a PC finally?
Oh. Hilo's more of a Mac guy. Bork.
Lager is where it's at. Yeah, I like a good lager too. What's the summer shandy? Is that technically a shandy?
I think it's just a shandy, yeah.
Those are good. All right, so we got some super chats in. One of them must have been from a while ago. But it was from Lawrence Fletcher. Thank you, Lawrence. Message was, whatever happened to Klieg Lars?
I assume he just passed away. Hopefully surrounded by friends and family.
Did he die of a broken heart too?
Maybe. Maybe that runs in the family. I don't know.
Yeah, I assume he lived his days out on the Lars homestead, and
I don't think we've ever known. I just assume
maybe his grave is there somewhere next to the others.
I wonder if he died during the Clone Wars. Like, he's not there in Revenge of the Sith at the end. Not that he had to be, but the fact that it's just Owen and Beru, I mean, that makes sense for just visual storytelling purposes, I think. But I'm like, maybe he did just pass away maybe he did die of a broken heart.
That's so sad.
But I wouldn't have minded Luke having a grandfather for a little while,
Yeah?
I mean, step-grandfather, but still.
Maybe we'll find out in the Kenobi series. We'll see his gravestone.
Or maybe he'll be in it.
Yeah. Or maybe he'll be in it.
I doubt it, but since they didn't throw Klieg Lars on that cast list.
Oh, what's up, Jake Berlin? Jake might appreciate that our special beer. It's a tangerine IPA.
Does he like tangerines?
No, he likes beer. He likes special craft beer that's local, so yeah. What number bag are we working on today?
This is 13. I think we're finishing off these two panels. So
the butt?
We're finishing the butt of the Falcon. And then I guess we'll just have the front and the little top here. Some of the sides. There's still a lot to do.
How many bags total are there?
17.
Oh, okay.
We're on 13, so.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that we're, like, nearing the end.
We are nearing the end.
Man, time flies.
It really does.
It's almost my birthday. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Almost fully vaccinated. Got 2 super chats in a row from Red Tornado 98. One is, I'm waiting for the Suicide Squad and Space Jam Explain It To Me episodes.
I have them written down for on our schedule, just when they come out, so I know when.
I have not watched the new Space Jam trailer because I already was upset by the poster art and how they changed what's her name, the lady bunny.
Really? You were upset by that?
It's unnecessary. She looked like an Instagram model. She was like, she had like tiny little shorts on.
They went the other way.
What?
That was the old Lola Bunny.
What did I see?
You probably saw.
Did I see fan art?
Probably, but I either that or like in the original Space Jam, she was like more wearing a crop top and the short shorts. Because people were complaining that they like made this cartoon rabbit less sexy in the reboot.
Oh.
So I think you probably got those images swapped.
Oh.
That's why I was like, wait, what? When you said that.
Okay. Well, still, I don't know why we need a sequel to Space Jam.
It did, like, I watched the trailer and I was like, this is very different. It's not like the exact same thing. I mean, it's one of those where I'm like, no, this is probably going to do nothing for me, but I bet kids will love it. Although it's still, they included some very weird stuff, like it's not just the Looney Tunes, it's like everything in entertainment that exists.
Oh, yeah, because I saw a picture, somebody had zoomed in, and it was like the dudes from Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
And like, who is it? Cheetara, like the Thundercats people.
Pennywise is there.
Ugh,
Yeah.
Why?
It's like all these. It is this weird thing where it's a movie for kids, but like they're trying to pull in the adults who saw the original as well.
Yeah, I don't like. It's been so long since I saw the original Space Jam. I can barely remember like the plot, and I liked it, but I mean the music is the best thing about it.
We should rewatch the original. It's been so long since I've seen it.
But yeah, absolutely, we could do Explain It to Me episodes.
I was planning on it.
For both of those.
I'm far more excited for Suicide Squad.
Yes, me too.
I think that looks great. And our buddy worked on it. We have a couple friends who worked on it because so much stuff films in Atlanta. But he like went down to Panama.
Yeah.
And did karaoke with Margot Robbie.
Panama.
And that's our. I don't know if we should be talking about this. I think it's fine.
Probably. Well.
But he always thought that the song Panama, the lyrics to it were "had enough."
Like had enough.
Had enough. But he didn't know the actual lyrics until he was in Panama.
And the song's called
Panama.
Panama. What a ding dong. Jake says, so the plot of Space Jam 2 is they're inside the WB cyberverse, so any and all of Warner Brothers plus HBO property will be seen. Wow. Okay.
Whatever.
I don't know. Are there basketball players in it? I assume so.
I don't know. But, I mean, LeBron James. But, yeah, that was one of the things that I remember enjoying as a kid, even though I wasn't super into basketball, but was like, Charles Barkley and everyone else, like, had their powers taken away. Yeah. So the Monstars could be good at basketball.
Yeah. I do remember Charles Barkley being kind of funny.
Yeah, he was really funny. So, yeah, that'd be... I have no idea if there's any other basketball player, but, like, I wouldn't know any of them. I follow basketball even less now.
Yeah.
I actually did kind of follow basketball as a kid.
I can't say that I followed any sports. I mean, I watched the occasional baseball game because my parents would watch the Braves games. That's about it. I watched a lot of, like, drag race / NASCAR stuff. the occasional rodeo.
This all sounds right. Yeah, this checks out.
Mm-hmm. I grew up just a little bit redneck, so yeah, I remember watching. I remember loving drag races because of just how fast the cars went. NASCAR is just like an adult mobile for grown men. Like the cars just go around in circles, and then my dad falls asleep. That's what NASCAR is for. It puts adult men to sleep. But yeah, like every Saturday, just like the sound of cars driving just was like on all day. I'm like, don't you get tired of this? Anyways, I found the rodeos to be fun. What is it called when you have to try to stay on?
I thought that was just a rodeo.
Is it?
Bucking bronco?
Bronco riding something? I don't know.
I thought that was all a rodeo was.
I guess. But yeah, those were fun to watch. Someone said not RuPaul's Drag Race. I need to watch that, honestly. I know Jill loves it, and I'm sure I would love it.
Some of these pieces go on like at angles, weird angles, and I don't like it. There's my Lego hot take.
Write a letter.
I will.
It's more just like send an email.
I want them to go on the way they're supposed to. It's more just hard to tell sometimes if I lined it up the right way.
I wanna ask the chat this in regards to our Explain It To Me shows, because right now we're doing them on Twitch and then uploading them to our second channel, which was it started out as our vlog channel, but we don't really do vlogs anymore. So
we might.
Yeah, well, yeah. Once we can go out and do something, we'll do a vlog. Do you guys want us to keep that on Twitch? Or we were also contemplating just switching it over to doing something like this, which is live on YouTube.
I mean, it would still be the same show. It would just be on
same show.
YouTube.
It would just be live on YouTube instead of Twitch. That's it. I think that way, like, we'd be able to see the super chats easier and read them, and just see the chat in general, because it's hard to do that on Twitch. Or not the chat, the notifications. If someone cheers, like, it doesn't come up on the screen.
I also that's not going to change on YouTube because of StreamYard. So that wouldn't make any difference. But I like that you can schedule streams on YouTube, and you can't really do that on Twitch.
Yeah, that's true.
There are advantages and disadvantages to both platforms.
I'm seeing a lot of people say YouTube or no preference.
I mean, my original thought of putting it on Twitch and starting a Twitch at all was just to expand from YouTube, because there are a lot of things I don't like about YouTube. Mm-hmm. So
we'll probably just change the name of the second channel from Malik's Vlogs to just Malik's, if we can. Reefton has a vote for Twitch, but I think everyone else wants YouTube or doesn't care. So, okay, well, we'll
take that into consideration.
We will, because that's something that we've just kind of been thinking about. And that way, we can keep Twitch for more games or just like chit chat videos, like the Lego stuff that Alex does. And I've got some ideas for my Twitch channel, but like I don't know, just the format of the show I think would work better on YouTube. And the content.
At least through Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we'll keep it on Twitch.
But. Yeah, until Falcon and Winter Soldier is over, we're going to still keep it on Twitch, but then we might swap it when Bad Batch starts.
Well, Bad Batch is going to stay here.
Yeah, never mind. Not Bad Batch.
Bad Batch will be on the YouTube channel. Don't listen to Molly.
What's the next one? Loki?
Loki, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, speaking of Bad Batch, someone may bring this up, but I'll wait. Because I wouldn't be surprised if someone wants to talk about it.
Okay. Oh, what's up, Brian? Brian is a famous online influencer now.
Yeah, he made a tweet that went viral.
He said he was...
He's so fancy.
He said he was waiting for us to hire him.
Is it the Brian Alvacino?
Yeah.
Wow.
Avalacino.
Avalacino?
Yeah.
Oh. Then that time he said I said his name right, I'm pretty sure I said it wrong.
Yeah, Avalacino.
Whoops.
I think he's just too polite to say
Was he
otherwise.
Just messing with me the whole time?
Oh, what's up, Jesse Swift?
Hey, Jesse. Speaking of Explain It to Me, Mortal Kombat. That movie comes out at the end of April 23rd, I think.
Ooh, that's coming
soon.
up. He was asking about trivia. Yeah, give us whatever trivia you want. Star Wars, IG.
Mortal Kombat.
Okay, let's see. I'm falling behind here. Phil VE, thanks for the super chat. Looking for some more podcasts to listen to. Any recommendations for some fun, nerdy shows? Star Wars, Marvel, D&D, others. Okay, well, if you haven't already checked out Hello from the Magic Tavern, definitely start there.
That's if you like D&D, that's an improvised fantasy world podcast.
It's funny because it's like there's a guy in it who was transported into this fantasy world through a portal at a Burger King, and he's doing his podcast at the fantasy world. And
he's got a slight Wi-Fi signal from the Burger King, so he can get his podcast out.
Yeah, but the characters, and they call it the Land of Foon. The characters, like the regular characters, are fantastic, and the like each show or most of the shows have like a guest on, and they're all great, and they have some reoccurring people on there. We started that show
probably about a year ago. More than.
No, it was like 2 years ago.
No, it was when you started taking improv, and that was like January last year. Because that's where you heard about it.
We listened to it on the way to the beach.
No, we didn't.
We didn't?
Nope.
I thought we did. Never mind. Anyways, I would definitely look into that.
Yeah. They also occasionally play a game called Offices and Bosses, which is the fantasy world version of D&D. Because obviously they live in Dungeons & Dragons, so they want to play this fantastical world where you work in an office and you have bosses. It's D&D, but for the mundane, and it's very funny.
Oh, Brian says that you were saying it the Italian way and I was saying it the American way.
Oh, well, which way's right? Probably mine.
Merca. I don't know.
Or he's just still being very polite.
I'm trying to think of, because like, honestly, that's the only podcast that I think about listening to when I'm in the car because it's so funny. And there's so many episodes. Like, this thing started like way back in 20...
Yeah, they're like 3 or 4 years in.
I think. So, like, we've listened to a lot, but we're not even close to catching up. There's a ton of great Star Wars podcasts out there.
It's like I always want to start rattling them off, and I'm afraid I know I'm going to forget because we're friends with so many, but Force Center, Broaxium, Imperial Senate, Blue Bantha Milk, Pink Milk, Galactic.
Katana Cast.
We're going to be on the Galactic podcast this Saturday.
Yeah, Katana Cast. This is with Sabers. I mean, Resistance Broadcast is still a podcast, but they do like YouTube stuff too. Star Wars Minute,
yeah.
I mean, Christian does the Sith Council, but that's on YouTube.
Sabak the Block,
Sabak the Block.
I always want to call it Sabak the Block.
Sabak the Block is a good one. That's Ace and Ace and Emma Fife. And there's like so many other ones. I don't really know of any Marvel podcasts. I'm sure they're out there. But yeah, I'll stop rambling. Definitely check out Hello from the Magic Tavern.
And Mission to Zix.
Yeah, Alex has done videos about Mission to Zix before, and he loves them. Hitman Hudson, thanks for the super chat. In Light of the Jedi, what are the first words spoken aloud by Bel Zettifar? Also, thank goodness Demolanta hasn't taken over the world yet.
That's such a rude question. That's so hard. Bel's first words, it's...
Spoken aloud?
I'm going to guess it's something like...
That's not the trivia we want. We want movie trivia.
That's just tough. I'm going to guess something like, by the Force, like... He's seeing disaster strike, and he's like, holy cow, this is crazy. So...
Dank Ferrick.
Yeah, something like that. That's a tough one.
Oh man, people are just like yelling so many podcasts in the chat now.
Oh, good. There you go.
Oh yeah, Apocalypse Movies is on YouTube. You can check them out. It's, Brian and Jake talk about movies over there. Yeah, I have no idea about his first words. Andy Merriweather, aka Hobbitfoot Andy. Thanks for the super chat. Just donating to two brilliant people.
Andy, thank you so much. We have one more... Andy sent us some Tim Tams, and we have one more package left.
You ate, like, almost all of the caramel ones. I have had one. And you literally ate...
You just said it one time, and I had one.
You literally ate the double pack. I had one of those. You lay off.
You hurry up.
No.
If you want some, be assertive.
Savoring them. They are from Australia. They're very special to my heart, and that's why I have like one at a time. This guy. I can't with you eating my snacks.
There are snacks.
Half of them are mine.
Well,
leave me half of them.
If you act like you wanted them, then I'd eat slower.
I do want them. I gotta think about what else I had to eat that day and if I want to risk the extra calories.
Right, and I don't think about that, and that's my problem. That's my cross to bear.
Jedi Mullet 77, thank you for the super chat. I remember seeing Space Jam in the theater in '96 when I was 19. They showed the preview for the Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition. Connection? ?
Whoops.
That's cool. I don't think that there's a connection, but that's cool. I don't know. I don't even know what the preview for the Special Edition Trilogy looks like. I don't think I've seen that.
I don't remember it. I don't even know if I've seen them, to be honest. Like, I knew they were coming out, and I just didn't need a trailer to know I was going. Huh. Yeah, I can't remember what they're like at all.
Oh, speaking of Tim Tams, one of my friends from high school actually sent this to me on Instagram. If you Google Tim Tam Slam. Just watch the video. That's all I'll say. It's so bizarre.
Okay.
I'll show it to you later.
All right.
I just remembered it today. Jesse says, X-Men, Spider-Man, Batman, Marvel, DC, or Middle-earth questions?
Let's go X-Men. I'm feeling pretty good about X-Men.
There you go. X-Men. X-Men.
X-Men.
Stephen Ray Morris, thank you for the super chat. Sick episode 1 shirt, Molly. Thank you. People always ask me where I got this, and I think I got it on the... Wait.
I thought it was Urban Outfitters.
Yeah. So this was from Urban Outfitters, and I got it a couple of years ago, and I know they don't sell it anymore, but you might be able to find it on eBay. I don't know. It's really nice and soft, though. It's like a true vintage shirt. Or maybe I've just washed it a billion times. Or the shirt isn't as soft as some of my other shirts, but like the print on it isn't super scratchy, which is important.
That is important. I was never a shirt snob until I worked at a company that worked with like screen printers, and then I learned about all the different ways of screen printing, and then I became a snob. And anytime I feel a print that's like really thick, I'm like, no, not wearing that.
Ooh, who plays Caliban in Logan?
Stephen Merchant.
I don't even know who that is, and I've seen that movie more than once. Oh, and then Star Wars Tales at Lightspeed asked earlier, what was Wedge Antilles' call sign? Well, in which movie?
Yeah. Red 2 or Rogue 3 or Red Leader. It occurs to me now, though, that Jesse could be spying, probing for his faction, being like, how much does Alex know?
That's true.
Don't you betray me, Jesse.
Oh no, my battery is running low.
Do you not have the power plug?
No.
Oh.
Should probably go get that. So while I do that, Dan23, thanks for the super chat. Favorite Naboo starship, not the fighter. I gotta go get the charger for this.
Good question. Honestly, I don't really love the all chrome look. Like, I would have said the N1. I think the N1 looks great. I like the chrome as an accent. Chromium, I guess I should say. But I think I'll go the J-type from episode 1. Like, that's... I do really like the wide one. Is that an H-type? From Attack of the Clones. I like that one too. I think I like the shape of that one more. I'll go with the one that explodes at the start of Attack of the Clones. What's your favorite type?
You talking about the J-type? What is it called? It's like the one that the politicians use.
Yes? The one at the start of Attack of the Clones?
Yeah. It's like some kind of star yacht, or... What is it
Someone
called?
in the chat has probably corrected me by now.
I'm out of breath. Anyways, I know it has like a something barge.
Oh yeah, that sounds right.
I don't know. Anyways, that's gonna bug me because I know I have that in my notes somewhere. But anyways, we'll come back to that. I don't really have a favorite Naboo starship. I guess maybe I'll say the H-type star skiff. That's the one in episode 3.
Oh, then I was wrong.
No, you're right. The H-type is the one in episode 2. It's the...
I know a letter is repeated. Is it another J-type?
Maybe it's the J-type star skiff.
This is so nerdy.
Which letter is it?
Oh my god, which letter is it?
I don't want to look like a fool on the internet.
Diplomatic barge, yes.
There it is.
Thank you, Noah. Oh my god, that was gonna bug me. I was like, it's have something to do with politics, and yeah, that's the J-type diplomatic barge. Dustin Duffy, thank you so much for the super chat, says, grew up in ATL, Woodstock, and Kennesaw for my first 14 years and ended up in Houston, Texas. Everything from the Braves, NASCAR, and rodeo is relatable. Yep.
I liked the Braves for a while. I mean, I still like them. I just don't follow them. But I used to, like, watch games as a kid. And then I met Star Wars.
Then you met Star Wars.
And Star Wars changed my life. Took away any chance I had of being cool. I'm just kidding. Star Wars is cool. It's the coolest.
Is it the coolest?
It's the coolest.
Sorry, I'm looking something up real quick.
Diplomatic barge. They already told us.
I know. No, it's not that. Oh, hold on.
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm such a dummy. So, the Andy that sent that super chat is not Hobbitfoot Andy.
Oh.
It's a different Andy. I could have sworn that was his last name, but I think I've just seen the two names so many times that I got them switched up. But that Andy hosts a podcast called Settle the Score.
Oh, yeah.
And hopes to have us on one day.
I was telling Molly about how to play that the other day.
I'm so sorry.
And then we were quizzing.
I am ashamed.
To be fair, we know a lot of Andys.
That's true.
Settle the Score Andy. We know Hobbit Andy. We know Andy Cubs fan Han. We know Andy from Rooster Teeth.
Oh my goodness. So many Andys. I'm sorry, Andy. I feel so bad. Okay. Moving on. LJ Penn, thank you so much for the super chat. Trivia. Name the hot couple who likes Star Wars. Who could that be?
Ken Knapsack and Joseph Scrimshaw?
Yeah, definitely. Especially with the beard.
Easy.
We are lucky to know them. Templin Institute, thanks for the super chat, says, you could probably build this thing faster if you didn't talk so much. Part 13, really? A man of your talents?
Okay, well, leave me alone then, Mark, and I'll build it faster. If you haven't watched our 2 Explain It To Me episodes on Godzilla, they're up on our other YouTube channel, and they're both delightful. I had so much fun doing them with Mark, even if he is a curmudgeon. They were so fun and so funny. Go check them out. I cried laughing both times. But I brought that up because I sent Mark, someone sent us earlier today images of like a Godzilla versus Kong children's book that was which is a real thing, and it's called like Sometimes Friends Fight. And it's adorable. But I sent it to Mark, and he responded with, Godzilla has so much to teach us. And then he complained about how his dorsal fins looked.
Oh, okay, of course. Sorry, I had to scroll back up because I knew Jesse sent in another trivia question. What 2 actors have portrayed Angel in X3 and X-Men Apocalypse?
I know Ben Foster from X3. I don't know who plays him in Apocalypse.
Yeah, I have no idea. This is why
I feel like I'm pretty sure I slept through Apocalypse and like caught glimpses of it here and there. I need to rewatch Apocalypse.
I really enjoy the X-Men movies, even X2 and X3. And,
X2 is amazing.
Okay, well, even X3.
X3 is not.
I like it, just because I liked what's her name as Phoenix.
Oh yeah.
Remember, she has like a cool name, but I can never remember it.
Yep, neither can I now.
You know it, but you just can't think of it.
Is that the same thing as knowing it? Famke Jensen.
Famke, yeah.
You're right, I did know it. X-Men Origins Wolverine, thoughts?
That one I don't remember as much about. Is that the one that we watched and it like wasn't finished?
No, we definitely didn't do that illegal thing.
Oh, we watched a pirated, unfinished version of it? Oops.
No, we didn't do that. You're crazy. No one listened to Molly.
Mr. Tony, thanks for the super chat. I would like to give a shout out to YouTuber Lost Acolyte. His videos are great, and you can tell he works hard on them. He deserves more recognition. There you go.
I'll write down to look them up.
Coleslaw. Okay, well, now I want coleslaw. Thanks for the super chat. For once, I'm building alongside you. I'm doing the Discovery/Hubble telescope, though.
Ooh.
The Hubble part is... Wait, no. The Hubble part really is pretty and shiny with all the silver parts. Ooh.
I think I saw that one, maybe, when I was on my last Lego store trip. And there's so many. That store is the devil, because you go in wanting one thing. I went in for this. I knew they had it in stock, and I was like, I gotta go get it. And I walked out with... Well, I didn't walk out with a bunch of sets. They, like, carted a bunch out. Because I was like, I got this, I got the cantina, I got the grand piano, I got too many things. I was like, I'll build these all on live stream.
I remember doing that, and I was like, never in my life would I think that we'd be spending so much money on Legos, and to the point where we had to pull our car around, and they pulled out all the boxes on like a giant cart, and then we put them in our trunk and went home.
This is your fault. This was your idea to do this.
I know. And, I mean, we have all these lovely people giving us super chats, which is kind of paying for the sets, which is giving them content. Yeah, it all works out in the end. But I think, oh my gosh, the guy who rang you up at the Lego store, I think that was, you made his entire year that day. He was just like, oh, okay, you want this one? And it was like this. He's like, yeah, this one's great. and you could tell he was like really pumped because it's not a cheap set. And then we were like, and we want this, and this too. And he was just like, He was like, do you know about our reward point system? Anyways, yeah. You gotta jump on those Lego sets if you find them in a store, because then they get hard to find, and then people will buy them and sell them on eBay and jack the prices up. So anyways.
Why did I move this?
Why did you move it? Oh, Jake Berlin, thanks for the super chat. Trivia, what do they call gasoline in Mad Max?
Guzzling.
Really?
I think so.
Guzzling?
Pretty sure.
Because they guzzle it?
Because they're weirdos.
Yeah.
These movies are weird.
Spoiler alert. I don't want to break Jake's heart, but Alex doesn't like the Mad Max movies.
Like, I remember liking Fury Road. Fury Road's the only one I've seen, but they still are just like, I don't know. They kind of make my skin crawl.
I liked... Is Fury Road the one with... What's her name in it?
Yeah. Charlize Theron.
Yeah, I liked that one. But yeah, it was weird. And yeah, that pregnant lady just dies.
Yeah. That stuff just like... I don't know. I mean, it's supposed to sit with you. It's supposed to, like... It's effective. It's just not a feeling that I'm like, yeah, I want to watch all the Mad Max movies after that.
He said, boom, attaboy. And then he said, they're not weird, Alex. I don't know. I'm sorry, Jake. Alex has opinions.
But to be fair, I've only seen Fury Road, so maybe I'll actually like the other ones.
I'm trying to look and see if I missed a trivia question.
Now you're going to give away what we've been studying.
Y'all, Superman 4 is such a weird movie.
We watched Superman 4 last night. Woof.
Oh yeah.
But I did make the point that I cannot help but sing along anytime that, like, ever since Superman 1, and I haven't seen Superman 2 in a while, but like all the other Superman movies are just riding the coattails of John Williams' theme song. They're like, we can do whatever we want. We have a John Williams song. Mm-hmm. Like, people will come just to listen to this, and they're right.
It's true. That's why it's stuck in my head.
Like, even when he's getting ready to fight Nuclear Man after being, like, hammered into the moon, and you get that little, like, burr, 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 burr. I'm like, yeah, get it, Superman.
Get it, Superman. Jesse, if you want to redo your trivia in the chat, I can't find it scrolling up, or you can just DM us.
Yeah, that's true.
That might be easier for us to see. Getting back to super chats. Oh, Bill Rudd, thanks for the super chat of $11.38.
Nice.
Lovely. How many episodes do you think the first season of Bad Batch will be? On this week's Full of Sith, Kevin Kiner...
This is what I almost talked about, and I was like, someone's going to bring this up.
Okay, on this week's episode of Full of Sith, Kevin Kiner mentioned he's currently working on the music for episode 13. Ooh.
Oh, I read 14, but either way, like, that's...
in the teens.
Yeah. I'm very happy about that. Like, if it's going to be... I guess there's a chance that, like, now that I think about it, I don't want to get my hopes up, but there is a chance that with the way the animation goes, he could be working on, like, season 2. It could be episode 14 overall, but I think that's unlikely because the music tends to be the last thing worked on in most productions. So I'm hopeful that that means we're getting episode 14 this year, which means that Bad Batch is going to be at least that long. I was afraid it was going to be like a 6-episode show because Loki starts 6 weeks after it starts. But I was like, they have to start overlapping at some point. And especially if this is an animated show versus a live-action Marvel show, like, I feel like that's a good time to start overlapping. Because there's definitely a cross-section between Marvel fans and Star Wars fans, but probably less so with Star Wars animation and Marvel. Like, that feels like a good way to start entering into, like, okay, let's all get used to the idea that these shows are going to overlap. Because it's definitely going to happen. But if that means it's going to be a full-on, like, 20-something episode season, like Clone Wars used to be and Rebels sometimes was, that's great. Like, that'll last us into August or September, and then, like, we'll have Visions at some point, and then Book of Boba Fett is going to come out in December.
So, someone in chat brought this up. Is Loki and Bad Batch going to air on the same day?
I assume so. That'd be my guess.
I wish that they would do them on different days, because that just makes it hard for us.
It is interesting, like that. So Disney Plus was kind of the driving force behind, you know what? We're done with this binge model. We're doing it weekly, and I'm so glad they did that. But everything comes out on a Friday, and I don't know that they're going to change that, because I think they want people to be tweeting about stuff all weekend.
Yeah.
But
I feel like we're missing an opportunity to get back our Saturday morning cartoons kind of feel. Like, if it came out on a Saturday morning, it's like no one's out. I mean, well, obviously people are at work, but, like, people who don't work on weekends, it's like they can sit down and watch it with their kids, and I don't know, it's a little less stressful to look out for spoilers.
That is a nice feeling, I agree, but they already announced it was going to be May 4th is the first episode, and then that following Friday, which is the 7th, I think is the second, and then from then on it's every what do you call it? Friday. That's what you call it.
Okay, I did see Jesse's trivia, but he sent it in the super chat, so I will...
Oh, thanks, Jesse.
I will read it when I get to it.
I mean, if he's going to spy on us.
He said he's not spying, he's just trying to help.
I'm just teasing. Quirky Merc spy.
Oh, those quirky mercs. Haven't they done enough?
That's true.
Right? Just kidding. Caleb Kirby, thanks for the super chat. What is your favorite gag/joke in the films?
You know what? Like the first one...
reoccurring? Or...
I'm just going to say the first thing that jumped into my head is from The Rise of Skywalker. Something that makes me laugh every single time is R2 saying, like, I can put your memories back into 3PO. And he's like, you want to do what? Like, under no circumstances. And then it just smash cuts to him.
The hard cut. Yeah.
That makes me laugh every time. I love that gag. I do think that, you know, I wish there were more consequences to, like, 3PO's sacrifice of giving up his memories and everything. But that smash cut cracks me up.
I am going to say in Rogue One, when K2SO smacks Cassian, and he goes, and there's a fresh one where that one came from. And if you watch that scene, you can see Diego Luna just right before it cuts away from that shot. There's like a little smirk on his face, like he's about to laugh, and that just it's so wonderful to see stuff like that. And like, I remember when we saw that in the theater and that happened, I literally laughed out loud. It was hilarious. Honestly, anything that K2 did or said was funny.
And I was about to say that basically anything 3PO does, like in Empire Strikes Back,
he gets kind of annoying.
I think it's more the things surrounding him. I love his interactions with Han and Empire. So maybe that's my favorite gag, is just kind of stuff happening to 3PO. Mm-hmm. I remember being a kid and just cackling at Han saying, Chewie, take the professor and plug him into the computer. Like, just the names they call him. Not entirely stable. I'm glad you're here. Like, all that stuff makes me laugh.
Caleb Diaz, thanks for the super chat. Trivia, name of Tatooine's sons. Thanks for all that you two do.
Do you remember this?
I do. I think it's Tattoo 1 and Tattoo 2.
Mm-hmm. Pretty easy to remember.
Ta-da! The French Taunter, thank you so much for your super chat. Thanks again for recommending Pirate's Price. My headcanon now says Hondo and Onaka Transport Services were at the Battle of Exegol. Thoughts?
That, like, yes, I want to headcanon that too, but it just makes me... I love that scene. I love the it's just people aspect of it. But I love the way they handle it more in the Rise of Skywalker novelization, where they can, to be fair, they can take more time. And they actually have, like, what I love to hear. What I love in A New Hope is, or in all the movies, is like Red Squadron, Standing By, Gold Squadron, like all the call-ins, that just builds so much hype for the battle for me. It personalizes it. So in the book, you get these call-outs of like Alphabet Squadron standing by, Team Fireball standing by, and then you hear a voice that I forget what he says, something goofy, and they're like, cut the chatter, Kaz. Like little things like that. And in Hondo's voice, even if that's all you got, if Hondo said the name of his ship and that he was standing by, like, that would have meant so much to me. I wish they had taken it just that step further to, as the ships are coming in, spend a little time. Like the Ghost standing by. It doesn't slow anything down. It's something that's always happened in Star Wars movies. And, like, I'm getting chills thinking about it.
Aww.
That would have been great.
By the way, people liked your Han voice. Your annoyed Han voice.
Someone on Patreon this week asked what our best impressions were.
You know what mine is.
Is it Babu Frick? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what mine is. I feel like I do Palpatine the most.
Palpatine.
I do Palpatine the most. I was surprised. I did a Hondo on a whim the other day, and like I was like, that wasn't bad. Hondo's got a great, Kilo's got a great Chewie.
Is that what Chewie sounds like?
I don't know.
Oh, I can hear a motorcycle outside.
There's a motorcycle going by, and he does not appreciate it.
He's like, you youngsters, get off my lawn. He's an old man at heart. Alejandro Barrera, thank you for the super chat. For Bad Batch, you think they'll do the Camino Rebellion to show the Empire stop using clones, or the Bad Batch attempting to assassinate Palps or Mas Amida?
I kind of don't think so. Just based on, like, I mean, I'm going into trailer speculation. Mm-hmm. To me, it looks like... I don't think the Bad Batch have chips. Or if they have chips, they don't work because of their genetic modifications or whatever. So I think that the other clones are going to turn on them. The Bad Batch is going to be like, why did you kill all the Jedi? Why are we doing this? Like, we're an empire now. I think they're going to kind of see through everything, and all the clones are going to attack them and chase them off Kamino. Maybe we could build to a clone rebellion. I could see the show building to that, because I don't want the show to just be about the Bad Batch. I want it to be about all clones. So I could see it building to something like that, but I'm not expecting it in the first season.
Yeah, agreed. Sorry, I'm trying to stay caught up in the chat and stuff. Okay, so we got to Jesse's trivia question, which very nice of you to send it in as a super chat, Jesse. Thank you so much. In X-Men and I think I might know this one. In X-Men Apocalypse, what movie were Scott, Jean, Kurt, and Jubilee walking out of while at the mall?
Yeah, I think you know this too.
And now I'm trying to figure out which one it is.
Oh, really?
Is it Return of the Jedi?
Yeah.
Yes! I was going to say Empire, and I was like, nope, I think it's... Yeah, no.
They make a joke.
It's 1983, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And they make a joke about the third one always being the worst, quote unquote, which is supposed to be a stab at X3.
Amazing callback and joke. Love it, love it, love it. Now I want to rewatch Apocalypse. I probably really liked that one.
You do like the 80s.
Yeah. Hold on. I was gonna see. Yeah, because the third one is always the worst. Oh, Lindsey Brown, I like this joke. Like button looking more like a light button.
A light button?
As in, it should be heavier with likes.
Oh.
I think. Smash that like button, guys. It helps us out on the YouTubes. Oh, what did I miss? Oh, Brian said I'm wondering if they're gonna show the killing off of clones because there are like none by the time of episode 4.
None that we know of. But I do think they're going to address that.
I still think it would be really cool to see a clone pop up randomly in The Mandalorian.
Agreed. I mean,
they already have him. He's on set.
Yeah.
Like, just... It would just be such a cool little nod to have him to pop up as a clone, just like trying to...
Technically, Boba Fett is a clone.
Well, you know... Okay, you know
I know
what
you mean.
Just trying to live his life.
Uh-huh.
Make a decent living. Mike Gibb, thanks for the super chat. Been without a phone for a month. Missed watching you guys. Do you think we could see Barriss Offee in the Bad Batch? First of all, I don't know how anyone could go a month without their phones.
Kudos to you.
I feel like I couldn't get anywhere without direction. Like, we're so spoiled with GPS now. Like, I know how to get to like the spots that we go to normally, but if I have to go somewhere I've never been, I have to use GPS. Plus, I'm just on my phone all the time anyways.
Some days I wish I could throw my phone like Kylo Ren into the ocean. Get out of here.
Well, then how would people talk to you?
They wouldn't. That's why I don't do it.
What a grouch.
I don't do it.
This guy's being such a grouch today. I did joke about the other day I got to see one of my very close friends who is about to have a baby, and her husband called when he got off work and was like, hey, I'm headed home, just want to let you know. And, like, that's just, like, a thing that they do. And I was like, me and Alex never talk on the phone. And I was like, we're around each other all the time. Like, there's the occasional time where we go out and do, like, separate things, but then we just text each other. We don't talk on the phone. But you're not a big phone talker. Neither am I, really. But, yeah.
I was never a phone person even before cell phones.
Did we used to talk on the phone?
I think we texted.
I can't even remember. I do remember, like, way back in the day, like, during middle school and high school, the immense amount of time that I would spend on the phone. It's so crazy to me that I spent so much time talking to people on the phone back then. Although, actually, it's not that crazy because when you're that age, you have a lot to talk about, you have a lot to say.
I didn't.
Well, I was just like, what? I was thinking, like, what were we talking about? And I was like, oh, probably boys or, you know, what we want to do that weekend or school or whatever. But, like, nowadays, if I call one of my friends, it's just like, I'm so tired. And they're like, me too. And it's like,
just had to let you know.
It's like, yeah, I gotta go, but we should get together and have a drink or something. And then that's where the conversation is. It's like we want to get that, like, in-person conversation. No one has time to talk on the phone. Let's be honest. Anyways, I hope everyone enjoys my random sidebars. Oh, I just happened to see this. Jesse said, chance I could have either/both of you on my channel Flick and Reel for a review or to just shoot the stuff and talk movie trivia schmodown. Yeah, sure. Love to. Just let us know. Also, this has been months in the making, but I don't know if Jake's still in the chat, but we gotta go on Whiskey Jedi.
Yeah.
While we still have whiskey. Well, what is that whiskey?
Scotch whiskey, yeah.
Scotch, yeah. I wouldn't mind getting more of the Jameson that we had, because that Jameson and Sprite was pretty good.
It was good.
Anyways, that'll happen sometime. Jane Dalton, thanks so much for the super chat. And hello, by the way. Hi, Jane. We're not mad at you for all the pranks that you pulled last week, I promise. Trivia, when canonically is the first appearance of the Red Royal Guards in the Star Wars films?
As in, like, chronologically? I assume...
Canonically. I think chronologically,
because, like,
yes.
Return of the Jedi is the... I
think I was going to say episode 3?
I think they're in episode 2.
Are they?
I believe they are.
Because I know they're in the opera scene.
I think they show up in episode 2 somewhere.
Oh, she says, yeah, chronologically.
I'd go episode 2, unless they pop up in a book or a comic somewhere, which...
Ooh.
They might be in, like, the Anakin and Obi-Wan comic, because Palpatine's in that a bit. But I'll stick with episode 2.
I'll go episode 3, just because that's my guess, but I also... Oh. Yep, you're right. Episode 2, as the Star Destroyers take off at the end of Attack of the Clones, and the Senators watch... Oh, the Red Guards are just barely visible behind them. Okay, I know exactly what scene that is, and that's a really good trivia question. Thank you. Got another super chat from Mike Gibb. Thank you so much. I'm gonna keep bugging you till you watch the original Battlestar Galactica and say it is better than the new Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, that's gonna be I'll watch it.
I won't.
Like,
I'm not gonna waste my time.
I could see myself watching it, but I've seen some episodes of it. Or I tried to watch the first episode one time. And I was like,
If I can't handle watching Doctor Who or Star Trek, I know I can't handle watching the original Battlestar. Just because I love the new one so much, and I'm very crotchety about having people saying that I have to watch something because they think it's better, and so I'm just like, no, I'd rather watch Buffy again for the 1000th time. Where are you going? Oh.
I gotta see how this plugs in.
Oh, what's up, Maxwell? I am... First of all, Schmodown people in the chat, real quick, sidebar. The FCL is phenomenal so far, and I cannot wait to see Maxwell's first match in the FCL.
I also look forward to that. I've heard great things.
Oh, he's gonna dominate. But yeah, it's so fun for me to play along with those matches because, like, I don't want to say they're easier because there's still a bunch on there that I'm like, oh man, that's hard. But I don't know, maybe it's just more surface level stuff so that I can play along a little bit easier and know more of the answers. But I don't know, makes me feel better about myself. Another super chat from Jake. Thank you, Jake. What is the name of the mute female character in the original Planet of the Apes who later reappears in War for the Planet of the Apes?
I don't know why I looked at you as if I were giving you a chance to know that.
No, thank you.
It's Nova.
Okay.
I'm just used to giving you a chance to answer first.
Alex is he knows a lot of IG trivia at this point. I'm shocked at some of the stuff that I've quizzed him on that he just knows and remembers. It's almost as if every category he studies once, it's like boom, it's in there, locked, ready to go. You just move on to the next category, and like eventually he'll do that with all the categories and be unstoppable. Except for Mara. You're not going to be Mara. I'm sorry.
Fine.
You can beat Mike all day long. Although, if and when you do play Mara for the belt, I don't know who to root for.
Me.
I guess I'll root for you. I'm sure Mara would even root for you.
Aw.
She's
that
too
sounds
nice.
Like her.
Stephen Ray Morris, thanks for the super chat. Started playing the Pod Racer game again. Now that's on the Switch. Do you ever think we'll see pod racing in Star Wars again in any meaningful way?
In a meaningful way?
I always thought it would be cool, again, to bring up The Mandalorian, to like... So, kind of like in episode 2 where they had that like wrestling ring where the two Gamorrean guards were fighting it out, to have like a super backwater, like illegal pod race area thing happening, just like kind of in the background of a episode. they say in a meaningful way, so that wouldn't really be meaningful. It would just be in the background, but I would just love to see it again.
Technically, you can see it in the Outlander Club.
That's true. Yeah, you can see it on the screen.
I would like to say yes. Like, it feels like eventually, given enough time, anything can come back. But I don't know. Like, it's appeared a handful of times in random stuff, like comics, but I wouldn't consider that meaningful in the way that you're talking about. But
yeah, I mean,
like in a movie, I could see it. You know, I could see it happening in the way like The Mandalorian has been. I feel like we'll see it in The Mandalorian at some point.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I think it would make sense.
I think you're right.
Especially, Jesse brought up Cobb Vanth's speeder bike with the one little pod racer engine thing.
I don't know if it'll like affect the plot, but it just seems, like you said with the pit, it seems like they could just be sitting there having a talk about something and that's the noise they make.
Yeah.
What's the noise Sebulba's speeder makes?
Oh. It's really loud and repetitive.
That's like
choo 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 choo
those
choo
old kids' toys where you'd pull a crank and it would like land on a farm animal and it'd be like, what sound does the pig make? It's like we need one of those for Star Wars babies. What sound does Sebulba's pod racer make? What sound does a seismic charge make?
Oh no, it's a little more high pitched. It's like
that's a seismic charge?
Yeah.
No.
What do you?
It starts a little. It's like
wow. All right, no more.
we should go through all of Star Wars and redo all of the sounds with our voices.
Oh man. I mean, I'm not against doing that. Maybe we could make that a Patreon exclusive video.
That would take a lot of time, but it would be funny.
It would. I mean, we could cut it down to just specific scenes.
Sure.
Nick in, thanks for the super chat. Building along a custom U-wing this week. What are your favorite ships created after the original trilogy?
Good to put the caveat on there. No, I'd say X-wing.
After the original trilogy.
I like the Eta 2s a lot. The Jedi Interceptors.
Oh, are we talking timeline created before?
I think just any ship created like after 1983.
Okay. Yeah.
I always did like the E-wing, but it's basically a Battlestar Galactica Viper. Mm-hmm. I like it, but it does feel a little bit close to like an actual ship.
Actually, I like the Vulture droids. Again, they remind me of Battlestar because they're a lot like the Cylon ships. Mm-hmm. I just think that they work really well as droid ships, the way that they can move their... What are the wings?
Yeah.
So it's like they can crawl, but they can fly.
They can do it all.
I like the Delta 7B specifically from the Clone Wars movie, where they move the droid to be in the front and not in the side. Just saying. I know my ships. Come at me, Star Wars trivia.
I got a lot of extra pieces here.
You say that every time.
I know.
Oh boy. Joshua Bernard, thanks for the super chat. Hi, Molly and Alex. Just got home from work. Who do you both think killed more people, Darth Vader or Chopper? I love this question. Well,
Chopper, I feel like, destroyed multiple Star Destroyers or cruisers at some point. He ejected stormtroopers into space. I mean, and that's just what we saw in Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah, true. Honestly, I think it's probably pretty even. I don't know, but like you're right. We don't have a count really on either of them.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, Vader took out everyone in the Jedi Temple. Anakin/Vader.
I think Vader is probably the correct answer, but I don't want to say that was a clear-cut thing. Where does this go? This feels like it shouldn't be extra, but...
Is that just one of those things that fits into...
It's just holder? Like a little, like, yeah, detail. Maybe that is extra.
I feel like also Vader probably choked a lot of people to death on accident when he was first learning how to do that. Because, I don't know, some of the Force choke deaths in the original trilogy look a little bit like he was just trying to, be scary and aggressive, and he's like, oh, they're dead. Oops.
Whoops.
I don't know. Bird Church. That's a cool name. I like that. Bird Church, thanks for the super chat. I am reading Darth Bane right now, and I'm picturing Dave Bautista as Darth Bane as I read it. If there was ever a live-action Bane, who would you both choose to play him?
I could see Dave Bautista doing a good Bane.
Let me look up a picture of him real quick.
I don't think I have. I know Tom Hardy is popular casting.
That'd be 2 Banes.
That's true.
Double Bane.
But he kind of looks the part. I'm just going to assume this goes here. Boom.
Ooh, you know who would look cool? He's too old. I think, unless we were going to get like an older looking Bane. But J.K. Simmons. He's beefy enough, to be honest.
Yeah.
And he's got the bald head. Lord Hosk, thanks for the super chat. Next April Fool's video, Star Wars sound edits. Or sound effects, sorry. Yeah, that'd be a good one.
That'd be funny to do like an explained video, treat it very seriously on the sound design of Star Wars. And be like, here's how they got these noises, and it's just us making noises into the microphone. Then Bert, how did you get the noise for Sebulba's pod racer? Well, I just held the microphone up to this woman here.
And I'll be like, hello. Ooh, a couple of people said John Cena.
He's too friendly.
Yeah, he plays
I'll be interested to see him in Peacemaker, or as Peacemaker in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
But even then, he's playing like a goofy character. Like, I see him as kind of friendly, happy John Cena.
Yeah. Well, I think we are all caught up.
Well, we have finished another bag. The butt is done.
The butt's done. Oh, yeah, you can kind of see it. Are these solar panels?
Yes. So we have to do the front area here and like the... Okay, we did the bottom one. Good. I was like, are we going to have to flip this whole thing over and attach a gun to the bottom? No.
Oh my gosh.
We have the top turret, these two little side things. We're getting close.
Yeah, we need the cockpit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I'm going to have even less space over here.
I wonder how far it sticks out. So thick. Thick with 2 C's. I still have Leia sitting in here next to the hollow chest.
Finn is just like... Finn and BB-8 are over in... There. We'll put them in... Canonically, this makes no sense, but...
Yeah, I'll allow it. Well, to the 300 plus of you guys watching, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for everyone who sent in a super chat, who liked the video. If you haven't already, give the video a like. Thumbs up.
We'll be back next Wednesday, and on Friday we'll be doing Explain It to Me for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode 4?
Yep.
5?
I believe it's 5.
Okay.
But we just got a couple more super chats in, so I'll read them quickly. Bartek Cubica, thanks so much for the super chat. Hi, how do holo projectors work? Does it scan the body? I assume
I have
so.
I have a theory about this.
Oh boy.
Because when you break it down, when you really start to look at holoprojector technology, it makes no sense. Like, sometimes you're holding a projector in your hand, like with Palpatine and Cody. Cody's got a tiny Palpatine, and little Palpatine's looking up at him, but then you cut to Palpatine's office, and like Palpatine's...
He's sitting down.
I think he's standing, but he's looking at like Cody in the holoprojector. And Cody's looking down at like his hand where Palpatine is not. Or like look at the Jedi Council where Yoda is on Kashyyyk, and then he's sitting in his chair in the room, but he's looking down at like the council, like it's a tiny little mini council on Kashyyyk, right? But when he's in his chair, he's looking around the room and addressing who he's supposed to address. So my theory is that holoprojector technology is able to guess intent. It knows who you're addressing, and it's not like a literal, we're taking exactly your body movements and then projecting them. I think it's saying that, oh, Yoda, his eyes are looking at Mace Windu in real life. So then it takes his hologram and it just communicates that. So while Yoda in real life might just be shifting his eyes around, the Yoda hologram is like, it's tracking his eyes. I haven't put any thought into this.
Wow.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
That's a lot of thought that I had no idea that you had about such a thing.
I've been asked before.
Well,
and that's what we do. We try to make sense of the things that make no sense.
I believe you. I think that's a good working theory. I have no rebuttal.
We need that technology, so when you're on a Zoom call or something and you're looking at the person on the screen, but you're not really making eye contact with them. We need some sort of webcam technology that'll just take your eyes and shift them up, so it feels like you're making eye contact.
That's true, because like whenever I'm doing a show, I don't look into the camera because I want to be looking at the people that I'm talking to. So it's like my line of sight is, which can be annoying, but I'm sorry, I'm not going to just stare into the camera while I'm talking to people that are on my screen.
Well, I try to look at the camera when I'm speaking, and then when they're talking to me, I look at the screen.
Oh, so. I don't even do that. I just...
Molly's looking off to that wall over there.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm looking at all my Baby Yodas in the background.
Anyway, great question.
Anyway, yes, good question. And then, last but certainly not least, Miranda here. Thanks for the super chat. It's looking great. Happy Wednesday. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
She's coming along.
She's got it where it counts.
All right, that's going to be it for us. You mentioned Friday.
Explain it to me on Friday.
If you watch the Schmodown, you can check me out on A Certain Point of View tonight and tomorrow, I think. And I don't know if we're doing anything Friday because there's a pay-per-view match, but Friday is the next Star Wars match with John Hoey, who is in my faction, and I have a feeling he's going to crush it. I just know.
And I almost forgot, Saturday.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Of course, Saturday.
Saturday, we're doing a 6-hour stream for AmFAR. It's a charity stream. All super chats are going to AmFAR. For the last 2 hours, Katie Sackhoff is going to join us. And she's got she'll be streaming on her channel and on her Facebook as well. She's got a lot of really fun incentives and prizes and stuff. We're basically just warming up for her for the first 4 hours. Mm-hmm. And the first 2 hours of that is going to be another Lego race like we did I guess that was a while ago, wasn't it? Because it was before we started this thing.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do a Lego race, and there are going to be a bunch of different ways to mess with us. Then we're going to play Squadrons for 2 hours with some friends, and there will be a bunch of ways to mess with us.
Basically, it's like all of our donation incentives for that day are going to be to make things harder on us.
Yes.
For what we're trying to do.
And then we get to basically take a break, and when Katie gets here, and then everything's messing with her mostly. Some stuff will mess with us too. But we're going to play Battlefront with Katie, talk Star Wars with her. I'm going to put together a list of questions, basically a bunch of dumb questions that I know she can't answer. But like a certain donation amount, I will ask her another question, like, is Baby Yoda a diva? And obviously she'll have no comment on that. She can't.
Or she might
talk crap about the star of the show.
Honestly, there might be some things that she can and might answer. We won't know.
Are you saying there's tea to spill about Baby Yoda?
There's always tea to spill on anything. So, yeah. We're very excited, obviously, about Saturday. And yeah.
That's it.
YouTube's not taking a cut of anything. Everything is going straight to AmFAR. Tune in on Saturday. We will have lots more to say about AmFAR and all the great things that they're doing as far as HIV and AIDS research. We're going to get a cure soon from them.
I honestly didn't know much about them, but seeing what they've done, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Holy
poodoo.
All right. That's it for us. We will see you guys hopefully on Saturday, and if not, then we'll see you next week for more Lego.